welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming an exciting video. I have the newest collection from Sigma Beauty. I had talked about this in last week's new makeup releases, and then Sigma announced it right afterwards, so I didn't want to spill the beans on anything that I wasn't supposed to. So now that they're talking about it, I can make my video, which I'm really excited for because I feel like a lot of you are gonna love this collection. So if you're interested in seeing some swatches, an eye look, maybe some first impressions, then just keep watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I love talking about new eyeshadow palettes. We also do new makeup releases every Monday, so I just posted that yesterday. Highly recommend checking that out if you love to talk about new makeup releases. I also had a video just go live on Sunday with the newest release from Nomad Cosmetics. This is their Paradise Island palette that should be launching today as you're watching this video, if I get the timing right. So lots of new makeup over here. I have lots more makeup headed my way because I placed a Sephora order. I finally got my Beauty Bay order, so highly recommend subscribing if you're interested in seeing reviews, first impressions, things like that. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay guys, so we have some exciting news. The newest Sigma collection is called the New Mod Collection. So I did film some footage of close-ups, swatches, and everything. So I'm just gonna play that while I'm talking to you guys about this collection. So it says on the card, don't follow trends, set them. No matter your style, create stunning looks with this versatile set of cutting-edge brushes, hydrating lippies, and gorgeous array of matte, shimmer, and metallic eyeshadows. New Mod eyeshadow palette is $49. So let me just show it to you guys really quick as well. This is the packaging. I know, I matched the packaging. I was gonna wear something else, but I couldn't help it. This is gorgeous. It kind of is giving me like modern Renaissance vibes from ABH, but definitely like in a more updated formula and packaging. So very excited to play with this. So about this palette, they say create eye looks that kill with this versatile 14 shade eyeshadow palette and dual ended brush. Next we have the Modern Glam brush set for $49. And let me just show you the brushes here. They're so beautiful. I did film close-ups as well, but they have these gorgeous handles with different types of application, formulas, and more. So you always have what you need for the latest beauty craze. So we have the multitasker, which is the F47, and it looks like this. So it says this is quickly apply foundation, blush, or contour. Super nice, super soft. This would be really good for cream blush as well, I think. Then we have the F10 powder blush brush. We've got the E49, which is a medium tapered blending brush. We've got the small angle, which is a liner brush, and then we've got the diffuse blender, which apply and diffuse eyeshadow pigment. So there's 5 brushes for $94, and then the bag is also included. And then we have 2 lipsticks. So we've got a gloss and a lipstick, and each of these are $20. Super cute colors. Let me just go ahead and swatch these because I didn't swatch these for you guys in my close-ups, but really pretty, like mauve-y, rosy shade. And then the gloss is also very pretty. It's got a ton of sparkle in it, and it's like a pretty mauve shade as well. So I think those colors are so stunning. I love the Sigma containers as well for their lipstick. So hopefully you guys can get a good look at this. Now the complete collection is $146, and I do have a Sigma code as well. Just so you guys know, it's just KHMAKEUP 10, and you'll save 10%. They also have really good sales, flash sales and stuff. So if you're interested in snagging this on sale, highly recommend paying attention to Sigma's Instagram, or you can make sure you're keeping an eye on my community tab because I like to post whenever I see a really good Sigma sale. And this is gonna launch on April 12th. At sigmabeauty.com and other Sigma Beauty partners as well. So very excited. Gorgeous collection. Love the theme. I think this is going to be such a hit because it's a palette that lots of different people can enjoy. So I'm very, very excited to play with it. Now let's create an eye look. I haven't swatched this yet for close-ups, but I'm so excited. There's also a sticker here on the back just talking more about the palette. Oh, I just love how Sigma does their palettes uniformed. I love seeing them all on my shelf like that. I also love the brushes that they include in their palettes because they're really good quality. So I think I'm going to throw myself at the berry vibes because why not? So I'm going to start off with the shade New Mod, which is the shade that the palette is named after. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in my crease. I already primed my eyes with my white eyeshadow base. And I just have been really enjoying using a white eyeshadow base because it really helps everything pop. And so I'm just going to blend this really nicely. And you guys know I love Sigma eyeshadow palettes. I love their brushes. I love everything, honestly, from them. Okay, I love that shade. Next, I'm going to go into the shade called Voguish, which is a pretty, even darker shade of mauve. And we're just going to throw that on the crease as well. Okay, I'm going to use a Sigma brush and I'm going to go into the shade called Preppy. And I'm just going to use that as a brow bone shade. Okay, so now I want to use this shade called Edgy, and I'm going to take a blending brush. I'm going to grab this one from the collection and I'm going to go into Edgy. And I'm going to coat the brush with that shade. And we're going to put it on the outer corner. This palette is so pretty, you guys. It's just like the perfect palette for every day. I feel like Sigma has a lot of warm options, but they didn't really have a palette like this. It's like a cool tone, purpley pink palette. And I feel like people will really, really hang on to this one because it's so great for everyday use. Does anybody else feel thoroughly overwhelmed by all the new makeup releases? Like, I thrive on new makeup. I love seeing the new collections and they just make me so happy and I get so excited. But between the Sephora sale and like all the really cool indie releases, I'm just like, I want all of it because I love makeup, but I'm also sure you guys are probably like, ah! Anyways, okay, now I'm going to go into the shade called Grunge, which is like a dark brown. I would have loved if they made that like a really plummy purple, but it's a brown. So I'm just gonna throw that on the outer corner because you guys know how much I love to have a smoky outer corner. Okay, now it's time for the fun part. So we've got a few metallic options. The shade Avant-Garde is like screaming my name because it's like a purpley blue duochrome. We've also got a shade called Flashy and we've got a shade called Artsy. I think I'm going to start with Artsy and just foil that on to my lid. And then I'm going to top it with Avant-Garde just to give it kind of a base because Avant-Garde looks like one of those shades that would be kind of a shimmer without a base. So pretty. Okay, now I'm going to go into Avant-Garde and we're just going to mix the two. Oh, so pretty. So glad I decided to mix them because it's creating a really pretty color and even more sparkle, which I am all about. And honestly, there's like no fallout, which I am not mad about at all. Okay, so for liner, I'm going to use this one from ColourPop. It's called Visuals. It's like a really pretty purple. Okay, then I'm going to grab a pencil brush and I'm going to go into the shade called Voguish. Okay, and then for inner corner, I'm going to use this shade called Haute. Okay, so there is the look. And I'm going to throw mascara on, but before I go, I'm going to throw on the lip product. So this is the shade called, oh my gosh, I'm so blind. Whoo, I can't see. I can't see. I'm just going to put it on. It's the lipstick. I always feel like liquid lipstick has come so far as comfortability goes. I feel like I remember when the first like ColourPop liquid lips came out and they were so drying and gross. And now I feel like saying something is comfortable isn't really a flex anymore because most brands make really comfortable liquid lipsticks. So you guys will have to let me know if you agree or disagree down in the comments. I'm very, very curious. So I'm gonna put on some powder bronzer quick because I only put on some of my Rare Beauty cream bronzer. And I'm using my favorite Sigma brush to bronze. This is the F44. And then I want to use blush, so I grabbed my blush compact from the holiday collection, and I'm gonna go in with the blush brush from the collection. And you guys know I love to just like tap on blush, and I like to wear a lot of blush, so I'm gonna go a little bit ham, but it's so pretty. Again, Sigma just makes awesome makeup, awesome brushes, awesome makeup. So it's such a win-win. Anytime they do a new collection and I get to try it out, I get so happy because, I mean, nothing makes me happier than like a brand that just is consistent, and they're really good at being consistent. So this highlighter, you guys are about to be shooketh. Do you see that? So glowy. I love to just like drag my highlighter onto my brow bone as well. Just give it that nice C shape. Do people still do that? I don't know. I still do it because maybe I'm old school like that, but just blend. So glowy. So I'm gonna spray my face and everything off camera, but my lip is dry, so now I'm gonna put on the gloss. That is a very pretty berry lip. Okie dokie. So everything's on. I'm gonna throw mascara on and everything off camera, and I'll be right back to show you guys the final look. Okay friends, so here is the finished look. I threw on some Sigma lashes. These are the silk lashes in the style doe-eyed. So I threw these on. They are reusable. I think you can wear them up to like 20 times or something. So those are the lashes I have on. For the rest of my face, I used some of the things I just picked up from the Sephora sale. So I'm wearing the Rare Beauty Tint and Moisturizer. I have on my LYS Concealer, Charlotte Tilbury Powder. I'll just link all the culprits in my description box in case you guys are interested. So before I give you guys my thoughts on this collection, I did grab my Sigma palettes just so I can show you guys a few little side-by-sides. You know how much I love me some Sigma. So I grabbed all of my bigger eyeshadow palettes. And so here is the new mod next to the Cinderella palette. We've got the Ambiance palette. I grabbed my Corder Rosa palette. We've got the Enchanted palette. We've got the Warm Neutrals palette. We've got the Untamed palette. And I also grabbed this one from their re-release with Beauty Bird. Okay, so I also grabbed the 9 pans they launched. This is their Hazy palette. These do look a little bit similar, so if you're not wanting to buy the new mod, I would say go into the Hazy palette. And then I also grabbed the Rosy palette, which is more of a warm tone color story, still in the berry family. And then I wanted to do some dupes that I have in my collection of other palettes. So I did grab this one from Viseart. This is the Cashmere palette that they launched last year. Then I grabbed the Huda Naughty palette. I've got the Huda Nude palette. I grabbed the Natasha Denona Retro palette. I grabbed Modern Renaissance. I think it's really time to say goodbye to my Modern Renaissance. It's so old, but I think I'll keep it just for like comparisons. And then I grabbed She's in Parties by Milt. This is Such a good berry palette. Probably one of the best milk palettes, honestly. And last but certainly not least, Rose Quartz by Huda. One of my favorites. So those are all my side-by-side comparisons in case you guys wanted to see the new palette versus some existing berry purpley palettes in my collection. Hopefully that was helpful to you guys in case you're thinking of passing up on this palette. I wanted to show you guys some side-by-side comparisons. Now, as far as my first impression thoughts on this palette goes, it is another solid, beautiful Sigma palette. You definitely can't go wrong with Sigma. I've tried so many of their eyeshadow palettes and I really enjoy this formula. It's a very blendable matte formula and some really beautiful shimmers. I know this formula isn't for everybody, but I've just never had a bad experience with it, so I really enjoy it. This packaging is so cute, and I think it's a really nice everyday palette for somebody out there. I feel like every brand has a superpower, and I feel like for Sigma, it's the fact that they make great everyday eyeshadow palettes, and it's very user-friendly, which I really like. So very happy to have this addition to my Sigma palette family. I definitely want to rank my Sigma eyeshadow palettes, so it's going on the list and I will try and get to it soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. You know I love chatting to you there, and I will see you in a new video very soon.